Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old trotters for $13,380. They're lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
2-year-old trotters, Atlantic Sire, Nick Way rocks it, Call of Honor, Emberly's Rocket, Rosie's Eagle Girl, Little Lewis, Hop on a Rocket, top of the stretch. Oh, I've got Sarah up here. Her mother Debbie's down there. And this is Old Home Week. Everything goes. Post time for the Atlantic Sires, and leaving out Rosie's EL Girl right on to the lead. Second as they race to the turn, Nick Way rocks it in between horses. Emberly's Rocket out there 3 wide in the early going. Little Lewis off stride at the rail. Nick Way rocks it, jumped it off. Up the backstretch they go, and here comes Little Lewis on the outside to take the lead for Corey McPherson. Giving way for the 2-hole ride, Rosie's EL Girl trotting third at the rail. Emberly's Rocket now in fourth. That's Call of Honor. Hop on a Rocket is fifth. In the backfield, Nick Way rocks it, the trailer 30 and 2. The opening quarter mile around the top turn they go. Arriving next at the 3/8 pole, Little Lewis out in front here, and he is the 1-9 chalk favorite in the 2-hole. Rosie's EL Girl then racing at third. Emberly's Rocket, fourth on the cones. Call of Honor, there goes Hop on a Rocket to the outside from fifth, and the trailer off stride. Nick Way rocks it, the opening half mile. That went to Little Lewis in 1:01 and 4. Racing from second around the turn is a Rosie's EL Girl. Trotting third at the rail, Emberly's Rocket on the outside. Hop on a Rocket is fourth. Now fifth is Call of Honor. Trailing the field, Nick Way rocks it. The 3/4 coming next. Little Lewis will get them there. Sticking with the leader, Rosie's EL Girl is second. Trotting on the rail third is Emberly's Rocket. Call of Honor now fourth. Hop on a Rocket fifth. And Nick Way rocks it, the trailer 1:33 and 4 3/4. Turning for home now. And that's Little Lewis looking to close this one out. Emberly's Rocket on the outside has some trot here in the late going. On the wire next, Little Lewis hangs on for McPherson in the Sire Stakes. Emberly's Rocket was second. Hop on a Rocket, he rallied up third. Time for the mile in 2:04. Full that.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's second race. Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old trotters. Little Lewis doesn't disappoint tonight, Ken.
No, he looked very comfortable up front, and he was able to dictate some pretty soft fractions here. 30 and 2, 101 and 4, 133 and 4. So 31 and 2, 32 and 2, third quarter, 2:04 was the third consecutive victory for Little Lewis. But he has to dig in. Here comes the filly Emberly's Rocket, one to take note of here with Mark Campbell picking up the lines tonight. That one closes stoutly. Hop on a Rocket also closing well to get the show dough, but it's Little Lewis to win again in this division of Atlantic Sire Stakes in 2:04. And Little Lewis and Corey McPherson will be in the Crown Rust-Proofing Winner's Circle next.
Little Lewis arriving at the Crown Rust Protection winner's circle here in the second. Trotting Bay Gelding 2 by E.L. Rocket off the Armbro Barrister Dam. Go With Her, a homebred of the East Coast Captains of Cornwall. Trained by Curry White, driven to victory by Corey McPherson. And the trotting 2-year-old gets his third in a row. Tonight it's 204. Little Lewis in the Atlantic Sire Stakes with the winner's circle cooler presentation.